I want to talk about the winning team as well here. Jayson Tatum, 39 points, 9 rebounds in 48 minutes of action. And guys, Tatum's a first-time All-Star on Sunday. He's 21 years old, and Scottie, we think going into the season, Kemba Walker's the leader of that team. He's a vet, but is Jayson ready to take over as the leader of this team?
I think he's ready, but I don't think he's there yet. He's definitely shown that he's at that level. Obviously, he's an all-star this season, but I think physically he needs another year. We're starting to see the fruit of his labor right now, but I think he's still a year away from his body fully maturing to really dominate. But you're starting to see it.
Yeah, I agree. It's all about consistency, and that's what's missing. I mean, he has all the tools. It's about consistency, being 21 years old and being, throwing the keys to take over a franchise. It's pretty tough for a 21-year-old. I remember when I was playing for Orlando and being that young and, having to carry that load, take the last second shots, or if it's a 5-point game in 2 minutes, you got to take over the game and lead your team to a victory. That's a lot on a 21-year-old. And as the game goes, the confidence grows with him. And I think next year he'll be ready for anything that the game throws at him.
Look at those comps, Wilbon. Larry Bird and Paul Pierce.
When you start throwing Larry and Paul up there, I mean, that's incredible company. One thing I want to ask you guys. The NBA seems to be unlike every other sport in that you need usually one guy. And there will be a lieutenant who is critically important. But can the Celtics do this by committee? Can he share that leadership role with Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Kemba, or does he need to emerge? Do they need one guy, Scottie, to emerge?
I think he's a year away, and that's where I see him separating himself from his teammates. They will know who the obvious best player is on this team. I still think right now Jaylen Brown could have easily been an all-star. Kemba Walker is an all-star. Let's not forget
we got Marcus Smart on that team, too.
Yeah,
Gordon Hayward.
Marcus Brown, Gordon Hayward. So they got a lot of guys that are kind of right there at the same level. But I do think that Tatum is now starting to separate himself.
Well, he had that almost like arrested development year last year because the Celtics, let's face it, were kind of a mess last year. So he's doing maybe in his third year what we maybe expected from him after his rookie year, and then one more year gets that third-year breakthrough, but in his fourth year because they're just a little bit of a different schedule. I do want to highlight something the Celtics did during the game last night. They ran this mixtape video of Kevin Garnett. This was really cool. The way they announced they are retiring his number 5, and they're going to do it. They put a spotlight up right next to Paul Pierce's number 34. So that's really cool. He was very excited. And later today, KG is expected to have another honor. The Naismith Memorial Hall of Fame is going to announce finalists for the class of 2020. KG, Tim Duncan, nominated for the first time this year, and of course the late Kobe Bryant in there as well. Chris Bosh is going to be eligible. Guys, I mean, we expected to see Kobe, Tim, and Kevin Garnett 3 across, and it was going to be potentially the greatest Hall of Fame class ever. What do you think now from this group?
It is one of the greatest Hall of Fames ever, and it will certainly be one that we remember. That night in Springfield, which is coming up in September, will certainly be more emotional.
Yeah,
in Kobe's physical absence. I remember, I think it was 2010, a class with Michael Jordan, John Stockton, David Robinson, and Jerry Sloan, I think, if memory serves me. And that was just like, wow. And sometimes you get these classes that are just glittering. Yeah. And this is one of them.
Absolutely. I'm going to miss. We're not going to get to see Kobe's speech.
Listen, I haven't been back since I was inducted, and I was really looking forward to
We were talking about going back for that.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And we know Kobe would have probably put together one of the best speeches of all time.
Yes.
Because he's going to go study everybody else's speech. Make sure he just goes to the top.
And make sure his speech would have been better. Well, I don't know what the Hall of Fame's plans are for his induction. I hope we get to see someone either from his family or someone close to him speak on his behalf. And I don't know, the way Kobe was, it's possible he already had that written. So
I was about to say that.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For highlights and analysis, check out the ESPN app. And for live streaming and premium content, check out ESPN+.